Good morning. Is this sunrise exciting? Is there a lot of action going on? Well, the author of the book I'm looking at hates writing about VIN solutions. It's boring, it's tiresome, and it's a turnoff because we don't have any love for VIN solutions. Honestly, it's painful to, talk about it over and over and over and over. But it's brutal and it's often ignored, and it's one of the, if not the most important sales tool. So anyway, this sunrise is maybe not the most important, but doggone it, it's important. VIN Solutions allows us to manage details and tasks related to many different contacts without having to remember everything, without having to keep track of all the yellow sticky notes, without having to, in 1985, use a pocket notebook and page through it over and over and over and over, looking for the next right call to make or the next right thing to do or the next customer that probably I might be forgetting needed me to call them or check in with them. It helps me, VIN Solutions helps me keep organized, manages my pipeline, allows me to put stuff into it that later on I can retrieve because it has a perfect memory and it reminds me of these, touch points for my customers or my prospects that I want to sell a car because somebody is going to sell them a car. Every single one of them. I can sort my customers by how long ago they made their purchase. I can sort them by what type of vehicle. I can sort them by numbers of things. Sometimes some things that I might not even know about. I should just talk about it or ask. If I tell a customer about something or talk to them about something and I put the note in there about that, then it's always resourceable for the next conversation. And sometimes it's the cause of the next conversation. The morning's starting to get a little brighter. But the mornings right now, business is pretty decent. We're getting plenty of traffic. We're getting plenty of right now stuff. It's not always going to be this way. We know this. We were around when it wasn't. Here's the truth about the CRM. If you don't own it, you will never reach your true earning potential. Owning it means treating it like you're the CEO of it. You're the CEO of your usage of that system. Be accountable for maintaining the integrity of your prospect database. Don't wait for somebody to say, hey, get your tasks. Use it as the notebook that it was in 1985. Use it as the crash study session at the end of the semester when it was in high school. Use it for the full-time helper that it is. Do it now on your first call. Do it on that lead that's been in there for 30 days. Take a note. Put what you talked about in there. Reference it the next time that you're on that prospect's or that sold customer's note page or phone call or text message received. Don't think, I don't understand it. I don't know the CRM. It's boring, so I'm not going to figure it out. Walk in there, get in there, figure it out. There's tons of information in there to help you make money for decades or years, whatever it takes, or both. Don't forget, guys, motivation wears off. That's why it's recommended daily. Fanatical prospectors own their database. They own it because they get it. They understand that it's where the targeted lists can come from. It makes them more efficient, more effective. And it needs to be that way if you want to do this on a full-time, regular basis. Successful, create business. While you're at work, eat, sleep, drink, VinSolutions. Find customers. They're out there on the roads. Put their information in there. Make the reminders there for yourself. It's hard to see how the system benefits us if we don't look at it hard enough or trust the situation enough. We got a sales manager on our case about updating the CRM, but I'm thinking I'm just doing it for the company. I'm not doing it for me. It's not for me. That's a mindset issue. The salesperson that sees themselves working for themselves, believing that they're the CEO of their own VinSolutions, of their own contact and prospect database, that person is working for themselves. That person is their own boss. I can stay on a soapbox and preach or warn about the consequences or explain the benefits, but the only one single person on this planet who can motivate you to fully exploit VinSolutions and invest diligently in building a quality prospect database is you. If you choose not to invest in this and the record keeping and the adherence to the policies and procedures that are suggested by it, well, as the saying goes, you can't fix stupid. It's either a trash can or a gold mine. More often than not, some of us will treat the database like a trash can rather than a gold mine. Calls won't be put in, records won't be made, calls won't be logged. The inattention to detail causes the value and the integrity of VinSolutions to be undermined, leaving us struggling to set appointments and engage the right prospects at the right time with the right message because we don't know who to call. Gathering information and qualifying is where managing and building and being the CEO of my own database really pays off. Over time, through relentless prospecting and research, I'll gain a clear picture that helps me to fully qualify the opportunity. I'll know the key decision-making time, what the prospects buy and how often, who the competitors are, potential triggers for the customer to make their purchase, and most importantly, how open is the buying window. Building a database is like filling a jigsaw puzzle. It takes time, lots of work, and sometimes there's not much evidence that it's paying off. The key is recognizing the cumulative value of small wins. A lot of times a sales rep will bemoan a call that he felt didn't go very well rather than celebrate the small nugget of information that was uncovered and able to be put into the system. When it comes to building a powerful database, philosophy is simple. Put every detail about every account and every interaction with every account and contact into the CRM. Make good, clear notes. Don't procrastinate. Fear is the devil. Don't procrastinate. Just pick up the phone, dial, and type. Send the text and type. Send the email and think, and what's the next step? Don't take shortcuts. Develop the discipline to do this right, and it'll pay off over the time, and you'll make the dream living you're here to make.